Thank you for having me, Rana.
Always a pleasure,
Indeed,
Dr. Mohammed.
thank you. Pleasure is mine. Indeed, the Israelis are carrying out a coordinated policy with what I believe to be a unified goal of both the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, and that is the gradual depopulation and the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people from their land. That's a very long-term strategy. And for this very long-term strategy to be implemented, campaigns like that, like those happening in the West Bank, for example, in Tulkarm and in Jenin, have to be carried out in this manner. So I'm not really surprised by what we are seeing. And actually, I believe that it will even escalate further in the West Bank in the coming days, because it seems that in return for accepting the ceasefire agreement in Gaza or acceding to it, the Trump administration gave Israel a free hand to act in the West Bank. And let's not forget that the very dubious bombings that caused no fatalities or injuries whatsoever happened in Tel Aviv that targeted a few empty buses. And of course, it's very questionable whether this, to be honest, was an inside job in order to create a pretext in order to expand the military aggression in the West Bank. And that they did. For the first time, Bran, since 2002, which was the height of the Second Intifada, the Israeli Army of Occupation is deploying tanks in the West Bank. And let's not forget that the West Bank is not like Gaza. It's not a war zone. There are no armed formations over there of the Palestinian resistance, just harmless civilians and a very few gunmen.